Madhava Kunja Bihari Jayo Madhava Kunja Bihari Jayo Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Jayo Gopi Jana Yasodanandana Vrajajanavanchana Yasodanandana Vrajajanavanchana Yamunatira Vanachari Yamunatira Vanachari Yamunatira Vanachari Yamunatira Jayo Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare, Jayo Nitai Saiti Sutta Nitai Saiti Sutta Saiti Sutta Nitai Saiti Sutta Saiti Sutta Saiti Sutta Jayo Jagannath, Jayo Jagannath, Jayo Baladev, Jayo Subhadra, Jayo Jagannath, Jayo Jagannath, Jayo Baladev, Jayo Subhadra, Jayo Radha, Parishisvara Radha, Parishisvara Ade, Jayo Radha, Parishisvara Radha, Parishisvara Ade, Jayo Jayo Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Gurudev, Gurudev, Gurudev. Jai Vishnupad Paramahamsa, Parivacharya Suttarasata Sri Srimad, His Divine Grace Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada Founder Acharya of ISKCON Ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada Founder Acharya of Bhaktivedanta Institute Ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada Founder Acharya of Bhaktivedanta Book Trust Ki Jai, Jai Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivacharya Suttarasata, His Divine Grace Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai, Sri Guru Parampara Ki Jai, Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai, Prem Se Gaur Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Gadadhar Saraswati Gaura Bhaktavrinda Ki Jai, Shri Radha Krishna Gopal Gopinath Shri Kun Radha Kun Jai Govardhani Ki Jai, Shri Vrindavan Mathura Dham Ki Jai, Shri Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai, Shri Mayapur Navadip Dham Ki Jai, Shri Ganga Mayi Manamayi Saraswati Mayi Ki Jai, Shri Nitai Sati Sutan Ki Jai, Shri Jagannath Baladev Devi Ki Jai, Radha Parishiswaram Ki Jai, Samaveda Bhaktavrinda Ki Jai, Shri Nam Sankirtana Ki Jai, glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Sri Guru and Sri Guranga. Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presti Vitali Srimati Bhakti Srimati Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presti Vitali Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Namaste Sarvati Deve Gauri Vacharani Vishesha Paskitali Shatarani. So we're going to read about one very wonderful book called Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. So here we have Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who was traveling in all India, from Mayapur, to Bengal, to South India, to Vrindavan, like that. He was doing what we call in Sanskrit a Padayatra. Pada means foot, Yatra means pilgrimage, on foot. And he was very often in that position actually. Do you know what is the size of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? What is the size of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? No. Usually the Bengali are little short, huh?
Yeah.
You are Bengali or Bangladeshi?
Bangladeshi.
Bangladeshi, yeah. So yeah, Bengali are little short, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was about 2 meters.
Oh.
Yes, it's strange, huh?
Yeah.
And it was about more than 500 years ago. So, and in Mayapur we have the deity of the Panchatattva. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is like that, and it's 2 meters. Right? It's quite impressive. And those Bogandi are very small. To dress the deity is not easy. Yeah? So yes, this is a book we speak about Amrita, means the nectar of the teaching of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. There is another book called by Chaitanya Bhagavat, who spoke about the life of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So these two books are very, very important. And in that book, Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, has been written by Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. He wrote that book, he was 92 years old, and he was almost blind. And before writing the book, he was asking blessing from Shri Radha Madan Mohan, because the devotee were asking him to write that book about the teaching of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he said, I cannot even see, I'm blind, and but he gets the blessing of Shri Radha Madan Mohan. And after that, he wrote that book that is Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Sarvabhauma Thakur, the spiritual master of Srila Prabhupada. He said, in future, devotee will learn Bengali to test in real language that book. So it is more easy for Bangladeshi people or Bengali people already know Bengali. So it is a chapter, Adilila means it is the first part of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, of that book. And the title of the chapter is called The Author Received the Orders of Krishna and Guru. The author means Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So I can start on text 54 and read and stop when there is some purport. Jai Jai Sri Chaitanya, Jai Nityananda, Jai Bhatta Chandra, Jai Gaura Bhatta Vrinda. Jai Jai Sri Chaitanya, Jai Nityananda, Jai Bhatta Chandra, Jai Gaura Bhatta Vrinda. Jai Jai Sri Chaitanya, Jai Nityananda, Jai Bhatta Chandra, Jai Gaura Bhatta Vrinda. So text 54. Sevara Adyaksha Sri Pandita Haridasa. Tanraya Shaguna Sarva Jagati Prakarasha. Translation. In that temple, the chief servitor was Sri Haridas Pandit. His qualities and fame are known all over the world. Text and the purport. Sri Haridas Pandit was a disciple of Sri Ananta Acharya, was a disciple of Gadadhar Pandit. Gadadhar Pandit is a very important personality. He is part of the Panchatattva. We have Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the middle. At the right of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we have Nityananda Prabhu. At the right of Nityananda, we have Advaita Acharya. On the left of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we have Gadadhar Pandit. And on the left of Gadadhar Pandit, we have Srivas Pandit. And these 5 persons we call the Panchatattva. Pancha means 5.
Yeah.
Yes. So text 55. Shulila Saishnu Shanta Vadanya Gambira Madhura Vachana Madhura Chesta Mahadira. So this is the quality of Haridas Pandit. He was gentle, tolerant, peaceful, magnanimous, grave, sweet in his word and very sober in his endeavors. Text 56. Sabara Sanmana Karta Karena Sabarahita Kotilya Matsarya Imsa Nadjane Tonrachita. Translation. He was respectful to everyone and worked for the benefit of all. Diplomacy, envy, and jealousy were unknown to his heart. Text 57. Krishnera ye sabarana sadguna panchasha. Se sabha gunera tanra sharire nivasa. Translation. The 50 qualities of Lord Krishna were all present in his body. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. In the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, the transcendental qualities of Sri Krishna are mentioned. Among these, 50 are primary. Ayam Neta Suraniyaga, and so on. And in minute quantity, they were all present in the body of Sri Haridas Pandit. Since every living entity is a part of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, all 50 of these good qualities of Sri Krishna are originally minutely present in every living being. Due to his contact with material nature, these qualities are not visible in the conditioned soul. But when one becomes a purified devotee, they all automatically manifest themselves. This is stated in Srimad Bhagavatam 5:18-12, are mentioned in the text below. So I'm going to read text 58, it is Bhagavatam. Yasyasti bhaktiya bhagavati ekinchana sarver gunes tatra samasate suraha arava bhaktasya kuto mahadguna manu ratena sati davato bahihi. Translation. In one who has unflinching devotional faith in Krishna, all the good qualities of Krishna and the demigods are consistently manifested. However, one who has no devotion to the Supreme Personality of Godhead has no good qualifications because he is engaged by mental concoction in material existence, which is the external feature of the Lord. So we can see here that Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami and Srila Prabhupada and the Bhagavatam, they are speaking the same language, Bhakti language. And here it is explained that Krishna, he has mainly 50 qualities. And in the living entity, like us, we are all Jiva, these qualities are there. But when we are conditioned, they are not manifested. When we are liberated, when we are realizing, acting as a spirit soul, eternal servant of Krishna, these 50 qualities are there. So here it is mentioned a few of the 50 qualities. Like, everybody likes somebody who is gentle, tolerant, peaceful, magnanimous, great, sweet in his word, and very sober in his endeavor. Respectful to everyone, work for the benefit of all. Is it easy to get these qualities? Motamuti. Not so easy. So actually, but these qualities are coming because of bhakti. If we try to develop these qualities one by one, we are not sure to succeed, I tell you. We can succeed one day and the other day it is the opposite. But when we develop bhakti, these qualities are becoming part of the living entity. Because they are the qualities of the soul. Soul is pure, Satchitananda. So all the souls have these qualities. It's automatic. Because there is no envy, no material consciousness, no selfishness in the soul. The problem is our conditioned nature. Why did you come to the material world?
Enjoy.
Huh?
Enjoy.
To enjoy, yes. So it was a good idea?
No.
Yes. We come to the material world because we want to be Krishna, God, control and enjoy. All of us, to a certain degree. And when you realize that it's not working, the seat is occupied by the supreme controller, supreme enjoyer. His name is Krishna. So when you realize that, it's very important because we can change our stop to try to enjoy, try to serve Krishna. And actually to serve Krishna is more enjoyable than to try to be anti-enjoyer. This is why Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, to show us what is a real devotee of Krishna. Because we don't know exactly what looks like a devotee. To dress and be in sari or dhoti, is it enough to be a devotee? Inside, if it was enough, it was very good. So yes, so Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he's playing the role of a devotee, pure devotee, and he shows us how to develop bhakti. Show us to chant Hare Krishna. Actually, and he was requesting, he wrote almost nothing. He wrote only 8 shloka, Shastaka. Todapanam Atanam Bhavamahanyami Devapanam Shudakiravatsam Kavita Vinam Anandam Gurivardhanam Patipanam Udam Savatmasnakaram Pavijati Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. I have a French accent when I speak Bengali.
Yeah.
But I like Bengali, I like Bengali very much. I'm not good for languages. But it means that, yes, actually this second verse, the first verse, the 2 first verses are to engage us, encourage us to chant Hare Krishna. So it is for all of us, starting devotee, unified devotee, chant Hare Krishna. And there is a third verse in the Shastaka. It's not an easy one. Trinadapi sunichana tavorapi saishtana amanena manadena kirtaniya sudahihi. Everybody knows the translation? In
Yeah,
English?
I'd love to hear because
Yeah.
To humble, meek, tolerant, and
It's more. One must be more humble than a blade of grass.
yes.
The grass is very humble. Huh? You can put the feet, the grass is not going to complain. Hey, what are you doing? I am here, Yeah. So it means we need to be more humble than a blade of grass. More tolerant than a tree. Tree, sometimes a dog it passes urine on the tree. Sometimes there is in this country we can have snow, we can have rain, we can have sun. You know, sometimes people go to a tree and cut one branch. You know, and to be more tolerant than a tree. You know, and the third quality to respect everyone, to offer respect to everyone, without expecting any respect for us. Why it is like that? Okay, I'm ready to respect you, but please offer me some respect, at least, you know, win-win. And, so yes, so this is the definition of a Madhyama Adhikari. When we spoke about the level of different devotee, the first two shloka are for Kanishta Adhikari, and the third one is starting Madhyama Adhikari. So if we are not at that level, it means we are not Madhyama Adhikari. Yes, it's very, very advanced. You know, it is a progression. We call this second verse from Shraddha, in first, to Prema. Last one, number 8, is Prema. So we can check actually our advancement with these 8 verses. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was requesting his main disciple, we call the sixth Swami, not the Diksha disciple. He did not give initiation, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He gave Shiksha in his instruction. And he was teaching personally, especially Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami, our 2 brothers. And actually, they came from a Sarasvat family, very important from South India. I think it was near Hyderabad, actually. And after they moved to Bengal, because Bengal was a place of learning. Mayapur, Navadvip was a place of learning. You know, and in India we have from Mayavadi, the place of learning is called Benares. So Vaishnava is called Navadvip, Mayapur. And so many people were moving to West Bengal, were like devotees in the heart, you know, for being with advanced devotee, learning to become more advanced devotee. This is why in ISKCON we have the Mayapur temple, is the biggest temple is going to be the biggest temple in the world. The temple of Vedic understanding.
Vedic belt.
Yes. Yes, it's the temple room is going to be big for 10,000 people at the same time. Some are short, some are bigger. 10,000, yes.
It should be huge.
Yes, it's not a joke, you know. ISKCON is a very important movement, and in India, many the government, many people appreciate ISKCON. Many people are helping ISKCON to develop, and Mayapur is the headquarters of ISKCON. So it is a small village in India, but it's becoming more and more important. Srila Prabhupada, I was reading yesterday, he even wanted that we can reach Mayapur by boat. We are going to build something on Ganga. By airplane also. There is discussion to build the airport in Krishnanagar. By bus, by train. Because if somebody is going to want to visit, the Prabhupada said he wants everybody to come to Mayapur. And when the temple is going to be finished, it's going to be huge. Even now, for Gora Purnima day, it's difficult to get inside the temple. Like in Sarcelles.
Yes.
That's why for Gora Purnima we put pandal, you know. For Janmashtami, so it's, yes, it's been, because pure bhakti is part of the soul. Sometimes we say, we are not so many devotees, most of the people don't want pure bhakti. But actually, everyone is a devotee of Krishna as a spirit soul. But we have forgotten. We put on the side. We study, for example, in many schools, many universities, we study many things. Can be mathematics, physics, chemistry, psychology, languages, biology. But there is no university to study the soul. Not yet. So there is a plan in Mayapur to develop that. To say the soul. Like there is a story in the Veda. At one time, one person, he had a bird in a cage. Sometimes people want to have something in the cage, and that person was need to go for maybe 1 week to visit his family members. So he was asking one person nearby to care about the cage. And the person said, yes, I'm going to care. So the person has left, and when he came back, the bird died. And he said to his friend, well, he didn't care. And he said, I care about the cage, but I did not give food to the bird. No? So in the same way, we care about the cage, about the body. We give food to the body, but we have the tendency not to give food to the soul. And is it true?
Yeah, exactly.
This is a tendency. And sometimes after we are going to take prasad, okay. But are we going to give prasad to the soul, to the body?
Both. Both.
Yes. So actually to honor prasad, we are supposed, when we honor prasad, to take, yes, to be aware that we are giving spiritual food to the soul, and in the same time nourish the body. So pure devotee is always thinking like that, to increase Krishna consciousness, and automatically the material need of the body and the mind are fulfilled. So it's like a change of consciousness, change of approach in life. And this is actually the main point about Krishna consciousness. Very often I realize myself, in the movement, in the world there are two movements. One is called International Society for Krishna Consciousness, and one is called International Society for Krishna Unconsciousness. Yes, think about that, because most of the, politics, even religious movements sometimes, discussion, social activity, are to help us to become Krishna unconscious. Yes. Yes. So it means if we are aware about that, then we can take a different approach. Because the ISKCON movement is supposed to help its members to become more Krishna conscious. So it means that if we need to decide ourselves, do we want to become a real devotee of Krishna, yes or no? We need to decide, because Krishna is not going to force to us. He's going to respond according to our desire. We wanted to come to the material world, we come to the material world. All of you wanted to come to France, you are in France. It's not maybe your birthplace, but you wanted to come to France for any reason, to find money, to find many things, have to escape your country. So. Yesterday I arrived from Africa. Yesterday I was in Africa, in a place called Benin, West Africa. And actually, most of the people it's Black Africa. Most of the people there, they want to escape Africa. And many want to come to France because they speak French, in that part of the world. And one of the reasons, because they told me that their parents are too much on the importance to respect the elders, but the parents don't give something valuable to the children, don't give philosophy. So when we are old man, like I am old one in front of you, it means it's not because we are trained to respect the older. It's good to respect the older, but the older people must do something for the younger. Yes, it means they need to share wisdom. They need to share, if they are interested by spirituality, what is pure bhakti. They need to do that. If they don't do that, it means people are not inclined to respect fully. They can respect artificially, externally, but not internally. So actually, it is why we need to understand the science of Krishna consciousness. Srila Prabhupada, when he wrote Nectar of Devotion, like a summary of Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, he put the title Nectar of Devotion. But the subtitle, he put The Science of Krishna Consciousness. Yeah. And we can see Nectar of Devotion is full of rasa, emotion, development for love of Krishna, but it is a science, because it's not, it's a feeling, but it is a spiritual feeling. The material feeling, it's, we have some inspiration. Oh, I love this one, I don't like this one, like that. But to develop love for Krishna is not easy. Can we love someone we don't know him? You are coming from India or Nepal, means okay. Are you okay to get married with somebody you never met before? And, are you ready to get married with somebody you never met before?
Yes.
Yes, very good,
Horoscope match?
Huh?
People will marry in India like they see horoscope.
It means suppose your main teacher or spiritual master or teacher is going to say, my dear Prabhu, it's time for you to get married. So I can arrange the marriage, find someone for you, and you can meet her, die, sinitai, sisutaki die, madapai suagi die, again palade suagi die. And suppose you are going to meet your wife for the first time the day of your wedding. Are you okay for that?
If my spiritual master says so.
Yeah.
So.
Yes, very good. Actually, this happened to one devotee from France, called Mandakini. Maybe you know her. She has been sent to Russia Prabhupada. And this happened also, I know, to Govinda Swami. Govinda Swami is from Orissa, near Bhubaneswar. And he get married because his parents wanted, in India, parents always want people to get married, not taking sannyas. And he get married. First time he saw his wife was the day of his wedding. And he had, I don't remember, it is 5 or 7 children, means he had sexual relationship 5 or 7 times only. This is a standard of the Asta life in Vedic culture. So it's very difficult, but it's happened that some people are also able to follow that because of purity in its heart, because of good training in the family, because of, we can say, Vaishnava atmosphere, when they are young, and it's happened. It means it is possible, but it's not the majority of the people. But for the people who are at that level, of course, Krishna consciousness is more easy. They are not more like inclined to follow the Vedic tradition, Vedic culture. They are more pure in heart. So this was the case of Haridas Pandit. All of the associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are of that caliber, because they are coming from the spiritual world. They are not conditioned. We are conditioned. We came here to try to enjoy, and we try, and it's not working, but we try again. So when we are going to realize it's not working, why we have so many problems in the world? But the question is, why have we come to the material world? This is the main question. And when we understand it was a mistake, so we can now start to how to get out of this material world. And for that, we need the inspiration, association of devotees who are liberated from the material world. Because the material world is like a jail. So it's been, we cannot get out of the jail by ourselves. But if we know somebody who is outside the jail, who has the key of the door, and who kindly open the door for us, and we can just go. No. So we need somebody who has the key. So it is why when Krishna came, Krishna as a avatar, the origin of all avatar, he came to give us pastime. He revealed his pastimes. He gave his, we know his name, we know his person. He has a flute. He is like that. He is not alone. There is Radharani, So by Krishna's appearance, we can know what he is doing, God. So he is doing the same thing in the material world as in the spiritual world. So we have experience. The books are there, but we have experience. And after, he sent. He's very kind, Krishna. He sent many living entities who are empowered by him to mention, to try to awaken up to God consciousness. Like Jesus Christ is a Shakti Avatar, the Prabhupada said. He's a Jiva, like us, but empowered. Shakti. And he came also personally as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but in a disguised way. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when people were saying, yes, you are God, he said, no, I'm not God, I'm servant of God. Because in India especially, we have so many so-called avatars. Yeah. You have plenty. The market is big in India. And many people say, I am God. One time I met a few, told me directly they are God. One told me, the difference between you and me, I am God. You don't know that, but I am God. You're also God. Yes. So actually this publicity is attracting many people. And it means the tendency to be attracted is there in all of us. But we need to be attracted by real gold. If we want to buy real gold, can we buy real gold in any shop here? Shop we are selling, can sell food, can selling, to recharge the phone, like that. Can we buy gold there? Yeah. With Indian people, they can try to sell everything, But if we want to, real gold is precious, it's protected. Not everyone can sell real gold, special shop. So not everyone can give real bhakti. It's the same principle, And bhakti is more important than gold. One time there is a story with Sanatan Goswami, an assistant of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and one man, one Gryhastha, he visited him and he said, yes, bless me, give me your blessing. I need money, I need something. He said, yes, I throw a Chintamani stone in the rubbish, 50 meters. You can go and take the stone for you. So the man had been to the rubbish and he saw the Chintamani. Chintamani stone means it is a stone that you put in touch with the metal, and the metal becomes gold. So it's able to transform iron in gold. So that man he cleaned, and he started, and it was true. Yes, the metal became gold. So he was very happy. My God, I'm becoming very rich. I can have plenty of gold, real gold. And after he was thinking, why is that man put that stone in the rubbish? It's so precious. So by thinking, he said, maybe there is something more. So he has been back to meet Sanatan Goswami. And he said, this is working, it's a Chintamani stone. Why did you put that stone in the rubbish? And that man was thinking, it's very important, he was thinking, must be some more precious than that. So I said, yes, I can give you something more precious. So he said, please give me something more precious. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave him the Hare Krishna mantra. Nice story, eh? Yeah. So actually when people are very advanced, they can make discrimination in different level of wealth, different level of knowledge, different level of purity, different level of bhakti. So it is why it is a science. It's not if we have a science. One time I was asking to my spiritual master, who is Srila Bhakti Swarup Maharaj, he's from Manipur, and I said, what do you advise? Actually, I have a son. He was small at the time. He was 5 years. I said, what do you give me advice for my son for his education? I was in Mayapur, actually, in India, asking that question. And he told me, if you don't put him in Gurukul, in full immersion in Krishna consciousness, put him in a scientific type of school. I asked him why. He told me because if he has a scientific approach, it's going to be more easy for him to understand the science of Krishna consciousness. Yes. I said I was also in science before when I was young, and it's true that it is why now in the world we have two main forces, science and spirituality. And in order to understand spirituality, unless we are full of bhakti in our heart, but in order to convince our mind about Krishna consciousness, science can help us. Logic can help us. Means to think can help us. So it's working a little better with science. So maybe I can stop now. Because do you have any type of realization or question? Or
Yes.
these topics or any topics?
Yes.
Yes.
So sometimes it is, due to some circumstances, we cannot able to follow the orders of spiritual master.
Yes.
So sometimes he may advise generally, sometimes may give personally.
Yes.
So what is in the case what we should do?
Yeah. It is why, to have a guidance is very important. And after when we have officially a spiritual master, means it is called when we receive the pranam mantra. This is the first step before initiation, you can say like that. No? So it means the spiritual master is a person, and we are a person. The spiritual master is supposed to understand the situation of the disciple. So the spiritual master, he can give instruction according to the level of the disciple. This is why he can give different instruction to two disciples. Because we are a person. The spiritual master is a person. And a person, a devotee, is supposed to become gentle, tolerant, peaceful, magnanimous. Especially the spiritual master must become like that. You know, he must become like that before the disciple. So it means the spiritual master is. It is why Srila Prabhupada did not give. He gave general instruction in his books and personal instruction in his letter or conversation or instruction. And a qualified spiritual master is very aware about which person is dealing. Sometimes, ordinary devotee, we are not so much aware. We say the same thing to everyone. But sometimes it works, sometimes it makes the opposite result. So it is why we need to become more expert to discriminate. For example, not everybody can take the same quantity of prasadam. But sometimes we serve the same quantity of prasadam to everyone. So sometimes people take something and leave something. We put in the rubbish after. Sapadiya, no? It means because we are not enough personal. We think, okay, prasadam, take. It's better to take a small quantity and to take more after. Like that. Like this we don't taste what prasadam. Because to waste prasadam is to waste Krishna. Prasadam is Krishna. So, so it is a science, The guru must be scientist. To give what the disciple needs at that moment, to encourage him, and not to ask him directly, get married with that one tomorrow. And the disciple is supposed to develop a relationship. It is before initiation in ISKCON, we have a time, to have like prana mantra is like engagement. To get a spiritual master is like to get married, So when in ISKCON now it is like ISKCON law, If you do the ISKCON disciple course like that, it's like that. Clear? But before, when we feel inspiration by someone with a guru, it can be also not a Diksha guru. Shiksha, Diksha guru, same level. It is better to start with person who are like ordinary person, but we feel inspired, asking advice for your life, what to do in your life, to have a mentor, advisor, Shiksha guru. It's normal life is like that, Especially you're all coming from India or Nepal. It's normal life, to have a teacher, to have anything. If you want to learn music, you have a teacher, guru, teaching music, For you, be careful about your culture. Don't lose everything by coming to France. Because if you lose your culture, you are going to suffer in this place. And you are going to suffer more than the French people. You know? So it is why it's actually when you before initiation, what is advised is to develop relationship. When you ask the prana mantra, it's like to be engaged. And like in many countries, before becoming married, you become engaged. You know? Except in the Vedic culture. Vedic culture, we don't do that. But in all culture, except Vedic culture, we do like that. So ISKCON now is doing something different from Vedic culture. But because people are not coming from Vedic culture. So we do like that. And after being like receiving the prana mantra for the spiritual master, we are little more serious in the relationship, or asking, receiving, developing a relationship. And if we are not satisfied, we can change, we can stop before initiation. Yes, we are free. Because it is a disciple who is selecting the guru for first initiation. The guru is free. Do you know how many Diksha Guru we have in ISKCON?
So many.
How many? We have 97.
97?
Yes.
Okay.
And there are some guru, they have the title of Diksha Guru, they can initiate, but they don't initiate some. But we have 97 guru who are giving initiation. Jai! Jai! And it means that we have the choice, because it is we have the free will, you know, we cannot say I'm forced, you know. And so when we develop a more personal relationship, automatically we know more the spiritual master knows more us, and he gave advice according to our own situation.
Thank you.
Do you have another question before Prashadam?
Because sometimes what happens, like spiritual masters are very busy. So we are under the guidance of a Siksha Guru. So we interact with Siksha Guru. Then as a mediator, he tells to the Diksha Guru.
Yes.
So here words will be changed sometimes. Maybe spiritual master can't order us directly, but he will tell to Siksha Guru. Then Siksha Guru tell like that. Sometimes it becomes confusion.
It's meant, but when a Diksha Guru, when a person is becoming Diksha Guru, nobody forces him to become Diksha Guru. He wants.
Okay.
So it is his duty to care about his disciple. So he can do that alone, or he can have a system, like Japataka Maharaj has a system, or Radhanath Maharaj, because they have many disciples, that they have some assistants who are caring of their disciple in their name. But he trains this assistant to become good assistant, because it is a parampara system. But for devotee who don't have so many disciples, it is their duty to care. Otherwise, why to become a Diksha Guru? Why? For example, when a person gets married, when a man gets married, he needs to care about his wife. Otherwise, why to care about why to get married? So it is a duty. It's not in ISKCON. It's a little more difficult because many gurus are traveling in the world. They have disciples in the world. They don't speak the same language as the disciples sometimes, you know. And sometimes the disciple sees the guru when he's lucky once time a year, you know. And there are many people around, difficult to get a personal interview like that, you know. But we cannot change the meaning of the scripture. If you read the books, well, the guru is supposed to care about the disciple. No?
Yeah, but sometimes he gives lectures for a general that.
It is why, you know, we can have a personal relationship by letters, Srila Prabhupada he was having letters. There was no computer at the time.
Yeah.
And Srila Prabhupada he has more than 5,000 Diksha disciples. He was caring. Yes. Yeah. It's mean everybody has responsibility in life. Disciple has responsibility in front of Guru. But Guru has this responsibility. It's not a joke, you know. Diksha Guru is the most difficult job in the world because we need to be a pure devotee. If you are Diksha Guru and not a pure devotee, problem. Yes, but nobody is Guru. Even I know some Guru, they stop to give initiation. After sometimes they have enough, or they are tired, or they feel they are not competent. Yeah. I know some gurus, they had only 4 or 5 disciples.
Is that?
Yes.
In ISKCON?
Yes, yes. Jadvaita Swami.
Yes.
Yeah, it means some are very selective, some are less selective. Shapatika Maharaj has more than 50,000 disciples because he received order. But he has a system.
System.
Yes, he has a system to care about that. And it's mean because actually our parampara is mainly Shiksha.
Shiksha.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not initiate anyone. He was a mere Shiksha disciple. If you, for example, in the parampara here, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, we can see here, the person here is called Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj. He's not his Diksha disciple.
Yeah, Shiksha.
Shiksha. Our parampara is more or less Shiksha parampara. But we need initiation by a pure devotee, of course. And if the Diksha Guru and Shiksha Guru are the same, it's more easy. But very often it's happened, it's not the same.
It's not possible.
It's mean because of the when we need a Shiksha Guru, means we cannot wait 10 years. You know? We need. This is why in ISKCON, according to the ISKCON disciple course, the best process is like that. There is 3 steps. First step, to accept Srila Prabhupada as our prominent Shiksha Guru. First step. If we accept the first one, we can go to the second step. If we don't accept the first one, no need to go to the other step. After Srila Prabhupada, to look for in devotee who gave us inspiration. It can be mentor, it can be Shiksha, all these things. And after to find some quality Shiksha. And after when we have 5 or 6 quality Shiksha, means included Diksha Guru inside, we select which one is the Diksha Guru. In that order. If you do like that, you are never going to be deceived. If you don't do like that, you are always going to be deceived. Srila Prabhupada, Shiksha Guru, and then Diksha. This is why in ISKCON the Diksha Guru are not the most important. They are supposed to follow the GBC. The GBC are the most important. GBC body is the most important people. And they can give advice or instruction to the Diksha Guru. It's happened sometimes. That is why ISKCON is international movement. So it means there are many branches, many gurus, many levels of devotee. So it means we need discrimination, we need intelligence. And but if we accept Srila Prabhupada, the prominent Shiksha Guru, and then find Shiksha Guru in our life, like sometimes for ladies it is more easy to have Shiksha Guru who are also women. It's very simple, you know, for many aspects, you know. And Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami, who is writing that book, the first verse, in the first Adilila, first chapter, he offers his obeisances to his Gurun, plural name, plural, not single. Only one Diksha, but as many Shiksha as you want. Yeah. It's very important to discuss this type of situation, to, like that, the younger devotee like you can feel more how to make progress, how to understand what is a guru, what is a disciple, and how can we become a good disciple, a person who is making progress, becoming more happy in life. It's very important to discuss this type of thing. So we always can discuss with the scripture and also with ISKCON law, like that. Like that we can feel some, we are part of an organization giving us protection. Because we need to be protected in order to grow ourselves. Yes, for example, here we have Tulasi Devi. It's not easy to care about Tulasi Devi in cold climate like here. So we need to protect Tulasi for the cold. If we left Tulasi outside, finish. There is plenty of winter in France. So it is why, the title of the chapter, the author, Krishnadas Kiran, receives the orders of Krishna and Guru. So it's mean that level of advancement is very is standard. So we can ourselves understand that and go to our own level. Every advanced devotee is going to be able to understand a junior person. Every advanced devotee understands that it's not easy to follow 4 principles all life, to chant 16 rounds a day attentively every day. Every advanced devotee understands it's not easy to go every day to Mangal Arti without fail, to be part of the morning program without fail, to be part of the evening program without fail, because many senior devotees don't do that. You can see by yourself. It's not. No, you're not blind. So it means that we need some inspiration to become closer to the standard. But more important than the standard is the consciousness, attitude. It is why we need intelligence to understand Prabhupada books. And we can pray to Srila Prabhupada, please give us some intelligence to understand more and more, to become a better devotee, at least a better human being in the beginning, and a better devotee. And after, when we are in that mood, we can pray to Krishna and Prabhupada to help him in his mission, to spread Krishna consciousness in every city and village in the world. So now it is the end of the page. Now it is time for Prashad. Jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Sisinitai Sasisuta ki jai, Jagannath Baladeswara Devi jai, Desirada Parisiswara ki jai, Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Uzami ki jai, Sri Chaitanya Chaitanya ki jai. Thank you. Hare Krishna.